questions for Coach.
Seemed like in that first period they kind of got a jump on you, but I think you guys really skated strong the second and third. Is that what you saw as well?
Not necessarily. I think they had 2 pucks to win our net, and we had no pucks to win their net. I thought we were skating. I thought we were creating chances. I didn't dislike our first period at all. Obviously, Anchorage proved that they're a resilient team after the season to this point, and then last night going the way it did, they came pushed really hard, and they deserved both those goals. I didn't like the second goal. I mean, we can't have a defenseman get walked like that under a minute to go in the period. That's just not acceptable. But I thought our team had a decent first period. I really did, with the exception of scoring.
And what's the message then in that first intermission where you think you guys have played pretty well, but you're still down the scoreboard?
Yeah, the message was just keep playing, but don't cut corners. Don't start pressing around the other team's net, which I think we did, quite honestly. I mean, so they didn't listen to the message. we missed the net too much in the second. There was opportunities. I mean, there was empty nets. The first shift of the second period, Mitchell has an empty net and it doesn't go in. We weren't trying to be too cute, and I don't think we weren't ready. We hadn't earned the puck luck that I think we had last night. But I liked our group's resiliency. I liked our group's stay with it mindset because I think we were skating and I think we were creating pretty much most of the night. Pucks obviously didn't find the net consistently until the third period, and then even then I think there was chances that it seemed like could have gone in very easily. But I thought we defended pretty well for the most part. Obviously, going down 3-0 would have been very, very difficult, and we didn't allow that to happen. So I was happy with the way the group stuck with it.
Chris, Drew asked you about the first period and being resilient and stick with it. Isn't that kind of the message at the second intermission too? I mean, you dominate them in shots, but only get a goal. And even though you have a really good play, a period, you're still down 2-1.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And you're in a situation where you win a period and you win the game only down a goal. I mean, you don't have to win it by 3 or 4 goals to get yourself back in it. And we were obviously creating opportunities, whether they be power play opportunities or 5-on-5 opportunities. We were creating chances around the other team's net. We weren't executing around the other team's net. We were missing the net too much. We were not hard enough on pucks, whatever it may be. But it was definitely the same message, and it was don't let yourself be denied tonight as a group. Just take that mindset that we're not going to be denied tonight, and we're going to go win this thing, and that's what they did.
Having said that, then, can you talk a little bit about the value of Max's goal, tying the game, giving you a power play goal if you were 0 for 6. I mean, just a lot of things that help.
Yeah, I mean, I think we had some zone time, but I don't think we had big time chances. And Ty and Barry made a couple nice adjustments after the second period for that 7th power play. And obviously, Cruz and Max Johnson made a nice play there. It was a huge goal. It was pretty early in the third, if I'm correct. Just over a minute into the third, so right away it's a tie game, and now it's a brand new ball game. We don't have to worry about pressing. We don't have to worry about gripping the stick too tight because we need to tie it. We had it tied, and then it was just a matter of keep pushing and go make something happen around their net, and we did that.
And can you talk a little bit about your game-winning goal? I mean, I probably got to be mean here. It looked to me like it's Lincoln Held basically shooting the puck off Brandon's stick and into the net. I mean, the way I saw the winning goal was Casey Lincoln Held played the game the way we asked him to play it. He chipped the puck past the defenseman, he skated past him, retrieved it, and then made a hockey play to Cruz, who I thought was ready, and buried it. That's the way I saw it, because it had to go over Mantha's glove, which it did. It wasn't up under the bar, but it was over his glove enough. And what comes to mind in that, you look at how much Casey's played over the course of the season, over the course of his year and a half, and he's taking advantage of an opportunity. That's what he did tonight. He showed his skating. He showed some confidence to be able to make that play. And I was on Cruz yesterday. I don't think he was great. He may have been on the score sheet, but I don't think he was as good as he can be. And tonight he was much better. And good for him to get rewarded. So that's the way I saw the winning goal. I don't know how Casey got the puck, but the way he handled it from when he got it to ending up in their net was exactly what we wanted him to do. again, I'm sorry, Zane, I want to save myself a little bit because I don't mean to insult that goal. That's kind of when you're doing things and creating chances and trying to make plays, you get rewarded.
Yeah, 100%. That's the way I see it, and that's what Casey did, and what we were on the guys about after the first, and after the second was just be ready around the other team's net. There are going to be chances. There are going to be pucks that we have to bury, and I think that's what Cruz did. He was ready enough and got rewarded for being ready.
And how big was it to outshoot him in both the games this weekend?
Well, obviously, Zane, the more shots we get, the more opportunities we have to score goals. I still think tonight we missed the net way too much, and that's something we have to be better at. But I mean, it's big to outshoot a team for sure, but you ultimately need to outscore a team, and we were able to do both.
Talk about the Polkamp goal a little bit, Coach, if you would. He's overcome a lot of adversity this year. Good to see him get his first goal.
Yeah, I think when Chris went down, it was a big blow. I mean, there are lots of reasons. A junior inside the lineup looking out, and it really took a long time to get healed. And I thought when he came back, he was really good. Now it seems like at times he's fighting it a little bit, but it was nice to see him join the rush. And Cruz made a good play to him, and the puck found the back of the net, which it hadn't to that point of the game. So lots of reasons why that was a good goal for us.
And how did you feel about how Eric Dott played?
You know what? I think Eric played well. Obviously, I think it was a little bit of tough luck the first period, and Eric wants to take advantage of his chance when he gets his chance to start. And all of a sudden, he's down 2-0. The first goal was, I don't know if it was a bad rebound or not. The first goal, I thought maybe it was. And then the second goal is a breakaway of a defenseman getting beat. But after that, I thought he made some really good saves to keep it either a 2-goal deficit, 1-goal deficit, or tied. And then, we scored with 6 minutes to go in the third period, I believe, or 6 and change. He was solid. I thought Eric was solid.
Do you notice a palpable increased energy from your guys playing in front of a crowd like that?
Yeah, I mean, I thank you for bringing that up. Absolutely. How do you not? Our crowd was outstanding tonight. I mean, this place, again, and anybody that's seen it like that knows. And then, we felt a little disappointed that we didn't do much with that in the first period. I think there was chances. It wasn't like we were getting totally outplayed or whatever, but we wanted to reward the fan support and give them something to cheer about. But what a great crowd tonight. It was a good crowd all weekend. I thought last night's crowds were good, but tonight's crowd was outstanding.
And Justin Wells, was he a healthy scratch?
Yeah.
Meyer as well.
Myers not feeling well.
Okay.
It would have been a decision there. I don't know if he would have played or not, but he's not feeling well, and Cameron Wright has a lower body injury where it was just the right thing to do not to play Cameron, let him rest.
Still kind of early to know how long.
Yeah, I think it's short term. That's the way I felt, and you look at that power play, it's different without him on there. I mean, he's a factor for sure. We'll find out. Day to day, no worse than that.
Okay.
FedEx?
Coach mentioned that he actually liked your guys' energy in that first period, and despite the score, did you feel that you guys played a pretty good game from period 1 to 3?
Yeah, I think we came out strong in the first period. I think we had all the momentum, shots. I think we played well, played our systems. Obviously, the score didn't really reflect that, but I think we played well throughout the whole game.
Can you talk a little bit about the first goal, the one where you set up Chris? I mean, and not so much the goal, but just the momentum that it caused, because you guys had played well and hadn't been rewarded with a goal, and finally to get something.
Yeah, Chris's goal was huge. Obviously, we had tough to find the back of the net in the first period, and then quick rush, dropped it to Chris, and then short side, it really got the fans going and got us the momentum going into the second and third. So it was huge for us.
Did that kind of, obviously you dominated the play shot-wise in that period. Was that part of that, or did you feel like you guys had some momentum even going into that goal?
I think we had some momentum going into that, but that obviously set the flame to fire because we kept saying first intermission, we need to get the first one, and then pucks will go in that after that, so it was huge.
Coach mentioned after last night's game he got on you just a little bit, so you didn't think you had your best game. What did you do to respond tonight?
Yeah, he was on me yesterday throughout the game, and obviously I expect more of myself too. So I kind of just reflected on it throughout this morning skate, and I just know I have to play better. And went out there to try to work hard, and then puck found my stick, so worked out well.
I know Larissa told us to be nice, but I'm about to be mean. on your game winner, I mean, when I'm watching it, it looks like Casey hits your stick and it goes in. Tell me how you played it.
Yeah, well, obviously I just chipped it to Casey. He made a great play. He passed it back to me, and then I was just trying to get my stick down because I saw it coming and just trying to get anything towards the net. That's really it.
With the added bonus of you were losing your skates at the time.
Yeah, I was on the way down, so it was fortunate just to go in.
Can you talk then? Let's end on a happy note here. Can you talk about the emotion of getting that goal, because it does so many things for you guys? It completes a comeback, and just all the things it does for you guys.
That was probably one of my biggest goals I've scored in my hockey career and college career. It really got the fans into it, and then obviously got our team into it. Game-winning goal in the third against the team that we were struggling with in the first period. It was huge, and end with a sweep. It was unbelievable.
Go ahead.
With how you played in both games of the series, how much momentum do you feel like this will be going in next week?
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, hockey confidence is a huge factor, so I'm feeling really good right now, and it's going to be good for next weekend.
We asked the coach about the energy in the building. Did you guys feel that?
Oh yeah, that's probably the most energy I've felt this whole year, besides the Michigan State game, home opener. So it was unbelievable.
And just kind of going full circle, Spiez's first year, he was a freshman skating with two seniors. You kind of slot in there this year. What's it like to skate with those two guys?
Yeah, I think that's a huge factor to how I'm playing. Mitch and Spiez, I love playing with them. They can teach me so many things on and off the ice. They're great guys to hang out with too, so I think our chemistry is doing really well right now.